Hello everyone and welcome back to Nobunaga's Ambition. We are still playing the Satomi clan, still trying to defend Kagane Castle over here. A little bit sad that we can see what all we have in this base over here in Kagane. We see that we built a turret, which normally shoots at enemy units nearby, but I think they need to be actively sieging the castle for them to legitimately shoot at us. So I don't think that turret is actually going to help us in any significant way, which sort of sucks. Sort of is unfortunate, unless we, actually get sieged down or they start to siege us down and anything like that. We basically just need to wait until our reinforcements show up here. We are in the council phase, so we can attempt to maybe steal one of these tribes away from the Hitachi clan up here. Sorry, this is Satake. That's Satake clan up here. But we are also in a relatively good position in that the Hojo are not attacking us. The Hojo are sitting on these points, not attacking us. They're just freaking out because we have troops moving around and deploying everywhere. Trying to think of good ways for us to get more troops up to the front line, but I think we're going to be okay. They've deployed the majority of their troops to the front already. A little bit worried about this additional 2,000 troops down here, but we're going to lose a couple of our units up in the front here. But once this 3,000 strong unit gets down there, I think we'll be okay. So we're going to have everyone just do the best suggestion. We're going to do our best to not forget to do development again. And we are spending a decent amount of our money on actually sucking up to the Hojo still. So expanding people, expanding districts and that sort of thing is going to put a little bit of a tax on our economy, which sort of sucks. We do have a specialty here. We can make it even more suitable for crafts or make the adjacent districts suitable for crafts and conscripts. Let's focus on this one specifically, and that'll be fine. And then I think we'll be good here. It says that we can bump somebody up, but we're going to bump him up from orange to orange. Why not? I mean, it's better than having that horse just sit around doing nothing, I suppose. We might be able to ninja this clan's support here. We'll see about that. I mean, we might as well spend the money that we have, right? We can sell our supplies if we absolutely need to anyway. So now we could do a sort of mass battle sort of thing here. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. It does suck that we're being attacked on two sides, but I think we'll be able to break their sides one at a time. And we have reinforcements here that we can deploy into combat if we absolutely need to. So it's not the worst thing in the world that we lose a couple of our units here on the front lines. They're just going to retreat anyway. And yeah, we're going to break this unit, and then we'll only be attacked from one direction. Oh, right, the 3,000 strong reinforcement unit. That sort of sucks, but it looks like we've pushed them back on the other two directions. So I think that'll be okay. I think they're running out of units to throw at us here. So I think we're going to be fine defending this, and we have an additional 3,000 men not on the front line yet. So he's going to outnumber us for a bit, and then we'll commit our reinforcements to the fight. That tribe being here sort of sucks.
Your orders. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance.
So yeah, we're losing a bunch of money. A lot of it is due to our infrastructure development, and we could always nix that policy, but I think that policy is giving us, let's see if I remember right, it is the draftee, which increases our number, the number of troops we can deploy. I think that's the only thing that's basically keeping us in this little war that we have going on over here. So we are going to focus on development because it's cheap and it gives us permanent bonuses, as long as we don't lose the town, obviously. And yeah, we might as well continue to upgrade the structures in towns that are good, that can do good for us, especially the conscript ones over here. Yeah, we're just going to go with the drill grounds because it's easy and we can basically forget about it. And let's get this tribe's support, please. Oh my god, that's so expensive. Hopefully, once they reach 70, they'll actually come and support us. So it looks like we've got about 2,000 troops here at this point, and they have just over 3,000. It looks like between these two units, the tribe and the actual unit. But I think we're going to do okay in this area, especially because we have an additional 3,000 men we can deploy after one of these units shatters and needs to retreat. And while only 4 units are deployed and in combat, the rest of our cities will be regaining troops, regaining their army. And yeah, we're going to force him back, which is pretty nice. I'm a little bit worried about this guy, but he's not strong enough to take down the city on its own. So I think we're just going to return all units to their home bases. Make sure they don't get too close to the Hojo clan. And yeah, I think everything's fine now. Awesome. Held them back. No worries. No harm, no foul, right? I mean, okay, so that was quite nonsensical, in my opinion. What is happening down here? Nothing. Nothing is happening over here. We could form a 6-month alliance with the Hojo clan right now, but I don't want to do a 6-month. I want to wait an additional month or 2 and do a full year, and then we can go back and start trying to regain more trust with them. If we can afford it, I'd love to wait for the 2-year alliance. It's one of those diminishing returns sort of things. Hey, we have a daughter! Awesome. And she has okay politics. I mean, she's only 12. So, yeah, we're gonna... Oops. Clicked the wrong button. Damn.
Let us begin the meeting.
Well.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Okay, we can marry her then. Okay, well, I mean, we might as well marry her to one of our disloyal retainers that we want to keep. This guy's only 17. That'll be fine. And he's now a member of our clan. Fantastic. So any kids that he has will be a member of our clan. Fantastic. So, if we go to diplomacy and we go over here to the Hojo, we can see that 6-month alliance requires 60, 1 year requires 70, and 2 year requires 80. And we can do we could have done a marriage if we kept our daughter around to basically make it a semi-permanent alliance, but I'm not entirely certain we want a semi-permanent alliance. So we're at 60 now, and we don't have anybody appointed. Oops. What? I thought we were doing this. Yeah, okay. So we can get up to 80 within, it looks like, 3 months. So we're going to continue. I must have clicked the wrong button on that little pop-up. Recalled him or something like that. We're going to try to get up to 80 before we absolutely need to make an alliance with it, because just for an additional 20 points, we get a full extra 18 months of an alliance, which is pretty nice. Yeah, we could form an alliance, but we don't want to yet. Towns are thriving and all that nonsense. We're just going to do development. And we do need to, at least one turn, sometime soon, use 8 labor to expand the district. But you're a max rank castle now. I'd love to continue to upgrade you guys, but I don't think that we can necessarily afford it, you know? So we're just going to do these guys. And this is a crafts one, which is nice. Supplies become cheaper, which is also relatively nice. We need to talk about the whole innovation versus conservatism dynamic that's going on in the game. Basically, it's sort of like in Hearts of Iron. You've got the triangle ideology window. Here we can see the progressive to conservative scale. Conservative factions tend to like each other more, progressive factions tend to like each other more, neutral factions tend to like each other more, and conservative factions can ally more easily with neutral factions. Progressive can ally more easily with neutral. You know, it's nice and easy line graph rather than a hard and fast ideology triangle, sort of like what they had there, but in Hearts of Iron. But you can see the requirement on that graph over there of your location, which is this little arrow right here, on the innovative versus conservative scale. And since we only have 242 innovation, we're considered a rather conservative faction. Now this will mean that our buying weapons from foreign merchants is going to be much more difficult for us compared to anybody else. We also need to worry about our utter lack of cavalry.
What would you like?
It's a good price right now. Let's sell some supplies and buy some horses. Horses are very expensive. But now at least we have some. Yeah, go away. Go away. So let's take a look at our overall. They've got 13k, and we're allegedly at 18k, which is nice, but they have allies, and we do not. We need to worry about the Hojo everywhere we go. Literally everywhere we go. So if we could just, basically at this point, we're just continuing to suck up to the Hojo clan and attempting to make sure that we don't utterly and completely die. Just one click, please. Thank you. In August, in the 12th year of Tenman, 1543, on Tanegashima Island of Osumi, the people of the island found a single boast. Oh, right, yeah, the first Western person shooting a gun. And this is the first clan I played as, the Shimazu. I honestly had no idea that the Shimazu were like the first early adopters of firearms. They start on like the complete other end of Japan as us, though, so it's very possible that we won't need to worry about firearms for quite a while. These are the Shimazu clan all the way down here. They're getting pretty strong by themselves as well. It's a pretty nice little area they've got down here. So we still can't buy guns yet. They'll eventually work their way up the island. So we don't really need to worry about it too much. We just need to keep it in the back of our heads that it's something we will need to worry about at some point in the future. And I think we need to start just playing it safe, playing it conservative, not spending our money too willy-nilly. We've done all of the developmental upgrades that we can. One thing we could do on our new cities that we just took over is continue to upgrade the roads. That is, and right here it looks like we haven't finished yet, but we need to. We can form a one-year alliance. Yes, continue diplomacy. I think that was the pop-up I misclicked. We do need to spend money to increase the level of the roads surrounding the new cities so that they can grow faster. Oh, famine. In our city, great. Well, that's fantastic.
Here's last month's balance.
We're actually making a little bit of money. That's awesome. And we have a harvest, so we have more supplies we can sell. Basically, this population will grow a little bit slower than normal, which is unfortunate. There's development. We're left with 6 labor. We can use 4 labor to continue to upgrade Moto Sakura over here. And yeah, we're just going to do drill grounds. I am a fan of the straight drill grounds upgrade. Just because it's simple, it's straightforward, and you know exactly what it's going to do. It's going to increase the amount of conscripts that you can get. You can see that the bar representing the amount of soldiers we can recruit from this city is slowly increasing as time goes on, up to the maximum amount. Presumably, once we get to the maximum amount, we're going to want to actually deploy them and use them in some form or capacity. And I am excited to see. It looks like we're going to be able to deploy a 7,000 strong group from our capital province over here in Karuri and 5,000 from here. We've got 4,000 from here already. This looks like 2,000. This looks like maybe 1,500, maybe 2,000, maybe 2,000, almost 2, and 2,000. So yeah, we are getting very strong, especially this group right here from our capital. It's not all the way full yet, but possibly 7,000 strong unit knocking on somebody's door. You know, it's gonna be pretty fantastic, I have to say. So I think just one more month, and we should be able to request a 2-year alliance from the Hojo, which should be pretty awesome if they accept. Basically, it means we don't need to worry about this front anymore. We can just focus on this front over here, which will be nice because the Hojo had a nasty habit of sticking troops all over the bloody place and making it impossible for us to attack anywhere. And we won't need to worry about them crossing this strait over here and stealing our capital from us while we're away at war. So that'll be a nice gain.
Here's last month's balance.
Still managed to make money somehow. Fantastic. We've got a dude here with some special fancy stuff that we can't afford. Fantastic. It's semi-decent price for rice. We'll sell one of them just to get a good, a decent amount of supplies in storage, and we can upgrade Toki, which is our new little town that we built all by our lonesome. I'd like to plop another one down, like over here or over here, depending on which one it lets us, and possibly up here as well. It looks sort of like we can see the outline of a city over here. Might be a possibility for us to expand. But in the meantime, let's just focus on building other drill grounds. Fantastic. Oh, we can do it again? Which town? Tateyama. Moving all the way up to Orchard. Fantastic. Alright, how are we doing on diplomacy over here? We're at 74, so end of this month. Or maybe the middle of this month, but we won't be able to do anything about it until the end of this month. Now, I am a little bit frightened because since, we're ticking up to almost the maximum of our troops, and that probably means that the Satake clan over here is also ticking up to almost the maximum amount of their troops. So we could possibly expect another little skirmish over in the fields around Kagane yet again, but we'll see.
Your orders. Here's last month's balance.
Made a bunch of money because we sold some supplies. Fantastic. How are we doing on diplomacy? 78. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, it's slowing down while we get closer to 100%. We could expand the district it's in Tanayama too, at the cost of doing some development this turn. So I think we might as well do that. We've got some nice adjacencies going on here. I feel like I had a plan for this town, but I don't quite remember it. So we'll just go for the seafood place here, which is a agriculture. It's rank E, while the other two are rank F, and it looks like agriculture is one of the things that we need to... Actually, we have we've got 3 districts for crafts, 2 for agriculture, and only 1 for conscripts. But this is an agriculture specialty. It really wouldn't make sense to take advantage of it. That's okay. Not every city needs to be 100% balanced. And then we'll use the rest of our labor on development. Sounds good.
We march.
Yep, there's the attack. That's what I was afraid of. We're sending 13,000 men towards Kagane. Now, presumably not all of them will be able to reach the front lines at a time. What is this? Yeah, they're really angry with us. So yeah, we're going to deploy our nice big massive force over here and then up here. Another nice big force over here and then up here. Although going this way might piss off the Hojo yet again. And we are now out of horses, so we need to deploy a bunch of people without without the support of cavalry, which sort of sucks, but we're poor.
We're moving out, and we're winning this.
Let's get going.
But yeah, I think we're just going to deploy basically our entire army. It worked well for us last time.
Let us show them how to do battle.
And we'll deploy from here once we have more men and they don't get just completely destroyed. I don't want a truce. I want a 2-year alliance. Yes, take a detour. Okay. So it's going to be a little bit late. As long as we don't get a pop-up. Okay. We can now form a 2-year alliance. I do want you to continue diplomacy, but we will actually request a 2-year alliance at the end of this month. And maybe we can get the Hojo to start fighting fighting the Satake. Won't that be great? That's almost perfect timing. Okay, so we've got a support unit here. We will deploy right now. And just leave you here. So we've got almost 3,000 men here in this province, and now we've got almost 4,000 men. Starting the fight, and we've got reinforcements on their way. That's quite the big battle going on. But we've got almost 7,000 men just in this unit right here, ready to reinforce. And there's one of our units going. Oh, and he's been captured. Well, that sucks. And we've got a son. Awesome. Fantastic.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
I don't really understand the mechanics for officers being captured and the like. I do know that we will probably need another castle lord now that someone was captured. No, actually, it doesn't look like it. It looks like we've got one person in charge of just about every city over here. But we're going to do diplomacy. Hojo clan. Oops. Nope. Nope. Click the wrong button. Send a messenger. Hojo clan. Alliance. 24 months. Confirm. Okay, so it won't be immediate, but it will be very soon. And we're just going to do diplomacy so we can save a little bit of our money. And this might be a good time to do a mass battle, although I really don't necessarily want to. It's too easy, at least for me. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, but it's too easy to lose a mass battle that you wouldn't have lost had you actually done it on the battlefield, you know? So right now we're just waiting for our messenger to get back from the Hojo clan. And yeah, we are quite outnumbered, it seems. And we are now allied with the Hojo clan.
We march.
So I wonder what that means exactly for this little fight down here. Looks like they're sending troops to help us. No, they're not actually sending troops to help us. We are surrounded 3 ways. We could be all like, oh, right. You need to spend trust to get support from your allies, unfortunately. Now what we can do, I'm going to now that we have this alliance with the Hojo. Come up this way, please. And then come around here. Attack these 2 units from behind. Yes, 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 we're losing. I understand. We've got our massive 7,000 strong unit on the front lines now, so we should be doing fairly well. And we're going to take out this little flanking unit on the side here.
Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Tateyama Castle? Yes, I understand. I understand that you can upgrade castles. Thank you. Why Tateyama? Why... I get it. You can upgrade things. It's like the last thing on my list of priorities at this moment in time. Okay, we can upgrade our capitals district. And yeah, we're gonna go right down for the reservoir. Sounds fine to me. We're going to do our best to keep this clan from supporting our enemies. And now that we are allied with the Hojo, we should be bumping up our trust at a rather good pace. We can go over here and, yeah, it requires 40 trust to request relief forces, unfortunately. But that's okay. We should crush this little flank down here.
Stop here.
We've got like 10,000 men in this province now.
There is no foe we cannot defeat.
And now we've got
Leave it to me.
this 5,000 men group standing in this province. So we should outnumber them severely. Looks like we've crushed 2 flanks that they have, and now they're only attacking us from one direction. And now we're doing much more damage to them than they're doing to us. To top that off, we have like 10,000 men. Actually, it's more like 13,000 men just standing in this one province right here. We could go up and take this castle. I want to take that castle. It would be more difficult to defend that castle. Okay, so we need to decide. We need to figure this out here. Do we want to push north? Push into these two? Koga is a big city. It's rated a palace. It's got 5,500 health. And this is like right on its doorstep. That's crazy. This one would probably be better to take. I'm thinking one of their capitals is down here, and they have a lot of men they can deploy from these locations as well. But we need to strike back at them. We need to prevent them, because this sort of thing happens way too much.
Understood.
We're going to head for Oda. We're going to take out Oda Castle.
Yes, my liege.
We need to make it so that they can't just continue to threaten us in the same way that they've been previously.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Okay. Fine. Good stuff. Development. Only 3 labor left, so we can't do much of anything else. Continue to work on our relationship with the Hojo. We have no more horses we can deploy, and our stock of supplies is running a little bit low. So this is not going to be a grand campaign of completely destroying the Satake clan. What it will be, I think, is just take Oda Castle, please. Yeah, they're going to march some troops against us. They should have basically depleted their armies trying to take Kagane from us. So yeah, it'll just be small groups of enemies. Really. Why are you moving so slow? Don't really understand. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. You're going to get there in time. Okay, so we've got the 3,000 strong unit down here. I don't think that they're going to come for Kagane because they can't take it out on their own. We've got 4,500 health. So they're probably going to come and try to flank us from behind in this province. Yep. Another dude died. And another dude inherited his clan. Fine. Fine stuff. Whatever.
Reporting in.
Evenly matched.
Month's balance.
Evenly matched. I suppose. Oh, it's that darn clan that they have. Random reinforcements. I'm just going to do development. Not going to spend our money on anything else just in case we need to buy something. Well, I mean, we might as well. Kogane needs more soldiers, in my opinion. But it's the crafts district that we can upgrade. Which sort of is unfortunate. We'll do you. Fine. So we've only got our one unit facing off against these guys. We should be able to force them to retreat. And we have reinforcements back here as well, so not too worried about it right now. And we have you, which is protecting their rear. Oh, it looks like he's going away. Awesome.
There is no foe we cannot defeat.
Yep, there goes one of them. And it looks like the clan was replaced by a different one. Great. But he only has 1,000 troops left. We outnumber him rather significantly. I think we'll be able to take him out, no problem. And then start on the siege. Oh, never mind. We've got another 3,000 men coming up. I hope we get to this point before they do. Looks like we did. Fantastic. We can now stack all 3 of our men, or all 3 of our units on this point. Oh, and he was reinforced by a 2,000 strong clan. Fantastic.
Let's begin the meeting. Reporting
But
in.
we've got 7,000 men. They've only got 3,000 men left, so
Last month's balance.
we should be
Reporting in.
okay. We are running a little bit short on provisions, but we should be able to siege down this castle without too many problems. And I don't know, like, this is our estimate. We estimate they have 5,000 soldiers here, but it's 500 soldiers deployable from that castle. But that's 500 less soldiers that they can deploy against us in the future. And we're going to need to probably spend a decent amount of money upgrading that castle to make sure that we can actually defend it for long enough for us to get our reinforcements there. Because I'm sure they're going to do counterattacks and try to take it back from us again. Yes, continue diplomacy. I want to be able to... We've reached 40 trust with them, which is fantastic. I want to be able to immediately re-up the alliance when the time comes. So yeah, able to siege it down, no problem. It's looking like they actually have a tower over here because we had some damage done to us there. Yeah, they are doing damage to us probably because they have a tower here. I don't see... Yeah, okay. Here's the turret. They've got just the normal turret. They can do about 100 damage to us every day. Which, I mean, is a good investment for a turret. Oh, it looks like they're going to try and come and attack us again. We are running a little bit short on provisions, so we need to beat this counterattack quickly. And then resume the siege.
Reporting in. Here's last
But we outnumber them
month's
6 to 1,
balance.
so that
Reporting
shouldn't be
in.
too much of a problem. And we're just going to do normal development, and we'll continue with next turn in the next episode. Thank you much for joining me. I've been R. Alex, and I'll see you again next time.